What's an alpha male? Your first answer might be that an alpha male is a seductive, confident man who is appreciated by both men and women. The guy is a leader, who openly displays his dominance and is confident in pursuit of women. That is true, but that's not everything. Being an alpha male isn't related to your appearance. You don't believe me? How often have you seen good-looking guys who still seem to be missing that certain something? They are getting regularly put into the friend zone, and other males don't take them seriously. At the same time, you'll be likely seeing a guy who doesn't look as good-looking but is significantly more successful. Why is that? Because the alpha male is a state of mind. Are alpha males more attractive to females? The well-known feminine intuition, developed as humans evolved, is nothing more than an innate ability to read body language and choose a valuable partner. Women don't look for the most physically attractive male necessarily, but they're looking for certain characteristic traits to show up in male body language. An alpha male, by the way, he carries himself, sends signals to others that is the leader, the strongest individual, the most valuable male in the pack. What woman wouldn't like that? An alpha male life inside all men is what makes us manly. There's a big difference between the ladies and us, and women love when you show it. By saying that, I'm going to show you 5 alpha male body language tricks you should do today. Number 1. Fake it until you make it. An alpha male cannot be an alpha without being a leader, right? Well, that is true, but the dynamics are actually way more complicated than that. Because while plenty of guys know that they should try to take the leadership role, alphas are special in that they are automatically perceived to be the leader by the group. It's almost like gravity. They couldn't be the leader if they tried. It's just a natural role for them, just like it's natural for people around them to have no problem yielding to the leadership. Now, this brings us to a common question. What if a non-alpha wants to be the leader around an alpha? Well, the only thing to do is fake it until you make it. Instead of fading into the background, you gotta come to the forefront of any situation in a classroom, your office, or an event. Just putting yourself out there and making yourself known will quickly change the mind of those around you and eventually transform you into the alpha yourself. Number 2, level the first impression. A firm handshake speaks volume on who you are as a man, even when it comes to women. There is a lot more to proper handshake than just squeezing the heck out of the other person's hand. You don't want a lazy hot noodle handshake. You also don't want to overcompensate by shaking too hard, because as with other physical contact, true way to show confidence is really by showing control. Here's how to master the shake. While looking the other guy or girl in the eye, extend your hand out and let them come to you. Next, grab their hand firmly but be careful not to squeeze too hard. Then shake no more than 3 times up and down, and while shaking, don't forget to smile. Number 3. Open your chest. If you look closely, dominant. Unafraid guys all tend to stand a certain way, and it's that posture that allows them to create a real, natural, commanding presence for themselves wherever they go. It's not threatening. It's not defensive. It's not supposed to be aggressive. It's mostly just open. There are a lot of ways that you can create a natural down for whatever stands. But there's one super useful trick to really make it count as you are talking to people, or even just you are walking. Put your hands behind your back. Without getting too scientific, a person's chest is one of the more vulnerable parts of the human body. So by placing your hands behind your back and grabbing your wrist with your hand, you leave yourself open to anything, and subconsciously show everyone that you are not registering any threats. Number 4, the challenge. Eye contact. Here how alphas are the master of eye contact, while other guys tend to struggle with it more. It all starts with that little old thing called the fight or flight response. You've probably heard of it, but what you might not be aware of is how heavily these instincts play into every single interaction you have, including eye contact. And as you can probably guess, alpha males are better about not fleeing from the first sign of eye contact from a girl. And it's that exact instinct to hold their gaze for a second and acknowledge eye contact from a girl that gives them a huge leg up. Number 5. Behave around women like an alpha male. Your behavior around women depends on your personal style. Women like men who feel comfortable in their own skin, so your behavior should help you feel your best. An alpha male has high self-esteem and doesn't care too much what others think about him, and he isn't afraid to behave as he wants. He expresses his opinions, needs, and desires in a direct way. Even in front of a beautiful woman, he never sees himself as someone who is out of her league, and he isn't overwhelmed by interaction. He can appreciate her beauty and truly want her, but he doesn't need her. He likes to tease women and isn't afraid of physical contact. Women love men who are a bit naughty and playful. Exactly the same as you like easygoing and flirty women. An alpha male fully enjoys the company of a beautiful girl and lets his inner animal free. He's playful but never crosses lines. Depending on your culture, there is generally nothing wrong with playful touching or hugs, but grabbing someone's ass would obviously be considered unacceptable. Those are 5 alpha male body language tricks every guy should do today. And while you are here, why not check out this awesome video?